Hello. Nah, but hey y'all. So I decided that I'm going to do microlocks for the 12th time now. Like I'm pretty sure this is like my 12th time doing microlocks in my life on my hair. Um, I don't think like any of the microlocks that I've installed in my hair was like bad or anything like that. It's just that after so many times of me like doing microlocks in my hair, I've noticed that I actually like my hair a certain type of way, a certain type of width, a certain type of look, a certain type of curl. Like after doing my hair like so many times, like microlock wise, it's like I've now that I know what to do now, it's like, okay, I want it this way. I wanted this color. I want this look. So that's what I'm doing like right now. I've done the perimeter of my hair and then I'm just like, okay, do I want my hair to be the same size on every strand? I kind of do. Is it going to take me a long time to do this? Yes, it will. But good thing about doing my microlocks, I can give you guys so many updates, right? I think so. So, this is the part that I still need to like fix. These are the locks that I finished completely so far. I'm just going to take them down so I can show you guys. And we can do like microlocks together for all the people who starting their microlocks or kind of like want to like look at microlocks. But I like to look at a lot of microlock videos. This will definitely be that video for you guys. For sure, let's start things off first. I don't have a grid, but I do have my hair divided in so many different sections. So it's like there isn't no particular grid, but there's a particular I'm doing it in sections, if that makes any sense. Second thing is I have the whole entire like perimeter, like is that what it is? Distance around whatever around my head towards the edges, all of the edges in the back and around. I they're micro locked. There's regular micro locks in them, right? And then in the middle of my hair, which is in this ponytail, these are all the micro locks. Well, these are all of the hair that I still need to do left. How long is my micro locks? My micro locks are about this long. Let me just get up here so I can show you guys. They're like right there to my cupcake. So yeah, I did this section as well. All the sections that I have down, I did already. So I'm just going to take them loose so you guys can see them. And yeah, we're just going to be doing my microlocks together. I don't know how many videos I'm going to make of me doing these microlocks. I think I'm going to do majority of my updates on TikTok, to be honest. Eventually, I will leave my TikTok information somewhere. Don't know where. But yeah. I also am making this video because there's a lot of people that want me to do updates on how my microlocks are going. So this is just me making that video for them as well. Cause like, yeah, it's too many requests and I don't want to just send one video to just one person because it's more people that's like requesting to see my microlocks. So, but yeah, I was also like curious because like the front of my hair, as you guys can see, like it's long. still down to the the cupcake. So I was thinking like I should do like the front of my hair a little bit more shorter. I don't know, but like at this point, since I'm already putting it in, let me put this to the back real quick. Since I'm already putting it in, I'm just gonna just like keep it, I guess, this long. Who knows? I don't think I want to style it until like later. I don't even know if I'm ever gonna really like style it. It's more so gonna be just in these Microlocs. So I wanted these Microlocs to look a certain way. I wanted it to like be curly. So that's kind of like why I wanted these particular Microlocs. And I did do it a certain way. Like I installed them a certain type of way. I know by the end of this, I'm gonna have at least like 600, 700 locks. I'm definitely never gonna count my locks. So if you, I know there's gonna be a lot of people like, how many locks do you have? I don't know. I'm not gonna count them. It's way too many locks for me to be counting them. I'm pretty sure. I have ADHD, so getting past the number 10 of me counting them, I'm probably going to get stuck with the number 10 for a very long time. So there's just no reason for me alone to count my locks. Like there's just really no reason for me to do that. I'm not going to put myself through that. Why would I do that? But if anyone else wants to help me count them, if anyone else wants to help me count them, we could do that. You know what I mean? But as for me, nah, I'm not doing this by myself. Putting them in by myself, yeah, I don't mind doing that. Like this is definitely meditation for me. This is definitely relaxing. I can I can focus on this and not the world, you know what I mean? But yeah, other than that, I'm just not really a person that really likes other people in my head. Like I don't really want you to touch my hair. That sounds so bad, but it's not. It's like I was always like the Barbie doll where everybody just wanted to do makeup on my face and touch my hair, and I used to model, so it's like I'm so used to people just touching me, and I don't want to get to that anymore. I don't want to go to that anymore. So yeah, I can touch my own hair. I can do my own hair. I don't need anyone's help. What is that? I don't need anyone's help. But yeah. So how do I install my Microlocs? I'm just gonna just show you guys. Um, this is kind of like how it's gonna go like throughout the whole entire hair. At the top, I start to braid, and then I start to twist. So braid, twist. I add a little lock right there or a little knot. It's more of a knot. Putting it through and knotting it like that. Then I go down, twist a little bit more, braid, knot. Twist a little more, braid, knot. Twist a little more, braid, knot. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like what I do. Um, it's pretty easy. It's like really hard. But I've learned after doing like about like half of the around part of the front of my hair, I've noticed that this is just a lot more easier to keep my hair intact without like the curls trying to come loose and everything like that. So that's kind of like what I've been doing this whole entire time, is like repairing the Microlocs that I already kind of like had in my hair. And then when you get to the bottom, the very bottom, I kind of like braid a little bit and then just go ahead and just twist the rest down. So the twist doesn't come loose from the knot. And then I just kind of like keep going until I like get a desired length. Um, So yeah, like I said, no grid. I do retie all of the microlocks. So after a certain point, I definitely go back in and retie it. These ones that I'm doing right now, they're already retied because I thought I was going to be done. And so I was like, I should do it this way. So yeah. Why am I doing my microlocks again? Actually, to be honest, I had my microlocks done in December of last year. This is the year 2025. I had my microlocks done December 2024. They were colorful, they were cute. Love the hair and everything. But then out of nowhere, I was just having like a crash out moment, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just cut my actual like hair and just like take all that like negative energy away that I had on my actual like hair and just start over, which that was like a big step for me because I don't actually never cut my actual hair. I'm just not one of those people that just cut my hair. Um, because of the fact that my hair always grew like right here and just never like grew any past that. Um, so I wanted to start over, right? And now I'm able to put microlocks back into my hair again, you know? So that's just what I've been doing. How long has this taken me so far? 2 weeks just to do the perimeter, I guess, the around part of my head. Not just this and just this. Like I've done all of this in the back. So um yeah, like all of this right here, this is all micro locked. But this is so cute. I do like this. It's way more curlier. It's way more cuter. But I just don't like the fact that like a lot of like my curls are like coming loose. So I'm going back in on each strand and just making sure that like this shit is not gonna come loose anytime soon because they're supposed to be locks. Reason why I got them so small, like a lot of people like, oh, you should get them bigger because you're gonna have to retie them all. I don't mind like retying a whole bunch of micro locks because how many micro locks I had before, and was just so used to having was like around like 400, 500 micro locks anyway. So I don't mind having a lot of micro locks. I don't mind doing a lot of micro locks. I like my hair this small, you know, this size because of the fact that I want my microlocks to pretty much like mimic hair strands. So I want to still be able to like run my hands through my hair. You know what I mean? I want my hair to be able to still do that. I don't want no big gigantic thick lock. It just doesn't, to me, it just really doesn't make any sense. A big lock on a female's hair when you know a female washes her hair all the time. So if you have a thicker lock and you're putting product on that lock and you're weighing that lock down with a whole bunch of water and product, soon enough the lock is going to have a whole bunch of buildup. Now you're wondering why there's so much buildup. Because your lock doesn't have enough room to be able to breathe and take all that product out when it's time to wash it. So I pretty much prefer my locks to be very thin. Make sure the product actually goes through when I wash it. And I am a person who likes to condition my hair more than I lock my hair. More than I like shampoo my hair. Reason being is because I've always been natural my whole entire life. Not my whole entire life. I've been getting perms my whole entire life, but I've been natural for years. And I really don't like a lot of shampoo in my hair. I'm not expecting to put a lot of shampoo in my hair. I'm just not one of those girlies. If I'm ever gonna put shampoo in my hair, it's gonna be like maybe like once or twice a month. And when I do shampoo my hair, I'm shampooing my hair about 2 times when I'm washing my hair. So that means it's definitely gonna get a lot of the product that was in there before out. What products do I use on my hair now? I've been using this curl, what is it? Smoothing Twist and Set Curl Cream. I've been using that. I like this little curl cream because of the fact that it's very lightweight, it's very water based, and it really doesn't it doesn't at all create buildup. So I don't want any of that in my locks. I don't want any buildup in my locks. Whenever I want to do my edges, I normally like just put some water on it and go. Like I've grown a lot over the years, and I really don't like a lot of product on my edges because then I'm gonna have to wash my edges, you feel me, all the time. And I'm just not one of those girlies who like to wash my edges once a week because I'm putting edge control in my edges like that. No. And I also don't like to put a lot of products on my hair at all. Mainly, if I am going to put products on it, it's going to be like very water based. I also have been using this on my scalp. So, yeah, that's really all the products that I use so far. I'm not expecting to use any more products. And if I do use any more products, it's definitely going to be some type of oil like conditioner, almond oil, Moroccan oil. It's not going to be anything like anything else. Because my hair loves coconut oil. My hair loves like, what was that? My hair loves coconut oil. My hair loves like Moroccan oil. So I'm not really going to be using any other product but like that. Yeah. I still am kind of like mad that I like cut my hair because I have been like having microlocks in my hair the before I cut it like for years, like maybe like 3 years. So this was definitely brand new for me to have my hair like out and exposed and not in some type of style. But it has been in some type of styles. It was a cute style my mom had put in my hair. But it's just like, damn, I miss my locks. And now I'm putting them back in finally. And now I don't have to buy no more like weave or anything like that. It's just gonna be locked forever, babes. But I like at the same time I also love doing my own hair. Like I love doing my own nails. I love doing my own hair. I'm just very natural. I don't like people touching me anymore. So it's just like I'm gonna miss like wanting to play in some weave. Which is why I'm like trying to like learn how to master like putting microlocks in the right way, like this way. Because eventually I'm gonna want to like do other people's microlocks. So, and that eventually is gonna be like very soon. Because now I know how to do microlocks. I've been doing microlocks for so many times, and they all came out like really pretty, really cute because I did it my own self. I am a self doer when it comes to doing my hair. So I'm not really expecting to take some type of class on how to do it. I just wanted to like learn how to do it myself. And ever since I had my first microlock set in my hair, it's been great. So I'm not less confident about doing someone else's microlocks. It's just gonna take a long time. Like I just hope they understand that it's gonna definitely take a long time, especially how big your hair is. Like for me, my hair is like very big. Like I have a big ass head. Like I be thinking like my head is so small, but like once I get to the middle of my hair, that's where it's gonna take the longest. And for it to take the longest at the perimeter, I guess that's what it's called, the size of my head, I know it's gonna take way more longer when I do like the middle of my head. You feel me? So let me not mix this up. Put you in the bag. All right. But yeah, this is just me doing my microlocs, repairing my microlocs, and just as you guys can see, it's not like a tedious job. It's not like something that you really need to pay too much attention to, but definitely make sure that you're getting the key points. You starting off with a braid. Anywhere you go, like on anywhere on this lock you go, you're gonna start off with a braid. You're definitely gonna start off with a braid. Then you're gonna split the hair, add a little knot, and then start twisting. Add another knot. What was that? Lot? Add some hair. And you definitely need to make sure that you remember where you like stopped at, because the moment you let go of that lock, the moment the hair is going to start to get loose. So you definitely want to go back in, make sure that the knot is definitely tight enough and not creating space in between the lock, damn. And then braid a little bit more, twist down, add a knot. I can't talk today, huh? Then keep going. Braid, knot. Just make sure you keep those little key components. Braid, knot, lock. Braid, lock, knot. Braid, knot, lock. Braid, lock, knot. Simple. You want to definitely do that to confuse the hair so it can definitely remain locked. But you also want to do that to make sure that if you want it to be a small size lock, you want the lock to be tight but not too tight. So you can still produce that twist, that curl. Because this is curly hair. It comes out looking like this. So I'm expecting it to like be curly, and it do like come out curly. So, but yeah, we're just gonna keep going and keep going. But yeah, this is more so like do your microlocs with me, I guess. We're doing this microlock journey together. Let me know in the comments if anyone is doing their microlocs too. Like, definitely want to know that. But yeah, since this is going to be posted on my YouTube channel, I'm just letting everyone know and who has watched my previous YouTube channel I've noticed that I'm changing things up a little bit, changing things up a lot, to be honest. I'm not doing like tarot readings anymore. There's nothing really against me doing tarot readings. I actually really do like doing tarot readings. I like playing with the cards. It's just more so like I'm kind of like getting close to God, doing Bible studying, reading the Bible, writing a whole bunch of notes. Like, so I am still doing energy readings. So if anyone wants their energy read, I am still doing that. But as far as like me, like playing with the cards, it's just not my style anymore. I grew out of it very quickly. Okay, cool. Now that we talked about it, now that the elephant's out the window, now that the questions have been answered, we don't have to talk about it anymore. It was just a stage. Everyone goes through a stage, to be honest. And quite frankly, I've been reading energy before I've ever read cards. I'm so good at reading energy. I've helped so many people, and I just love to help people. And I just don't feel as though like I need to bring the cards out to help people. Like, I definitely like helping people in an area, mindset, clear energy without reading cards. I've noticed that my energy is a lot more energized whenever I'm helping people without reading the cards. I don't have to take that much spiritual baths afterwards because I've been reading the cards and reading energy. And I also feel as though, like, when I'm reading energy, instead of just reading the cards, I can actually listen to what the energy is saying a lot more easier. One thing I do not like whenever I'm reading energy without the cards is when I do have the cards, I can read someone's energy, and then if I ever forget what I was saying before, I can just look down at the cards and remember it really quickly, like remember what I'm reading really quickly because it's still there. Um, Compared to just me reading energy and then I get into conversation with that person again later on, and now I don't even know what the conversation was. That happens every single time. I be reading people's energy and then I'm just like, what did we even have a conversation about? I know we had a conversation. I know I helped you. I know you enjoyed it. I know, like, you went on your journey and you were just very happy about what I was reading, but I don't remember what we was talking about. It wasn't for me. You know what I mean? The message was not for me. Okay? It was for you and only you. You feel me? It wasn't supposed to be about me. It was supposed to revolve me or have me really included. I'm just a middleman here. I really am just a middleman. Like, that's not my job to like remember your energy. My job is to make sure that you got what you needed and you leave the convo with me feeling a lot more better and a lot more confident than you came when you first talked to me. You feel me? Like, that's all I care about. So then I'll ask people like, what did I even say? Like, I'll be like, what did I even say when I was reading your energy? They're like, I don't know, but like, whatever you said, it was just right on point. I'm like, was it? I'm glad I helped a friend. I just don't remember what I was even saying while I was helping you. But as long as you got the message, as long as you got the message, that's all I care about. Nah, but for real though, I do love helping people. That's just something that I just enjoy. And helping people don't mean like giving people money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about that everyone as human beings have feelings, and being in this world, a lot of people tend to forget that. Yeah, a lot of people tend to forget that we're human beings and we're not supposed to be like perfect because there's no one on this earth that is a human being that is perfect. So we definitely make mistakes. That's what humans do, make mistakes and learn from them. And eventually they don't learn right away. Sometimes they have to learn the hard way, and that's only up to them to learn and pay attention and make their own actions. But it's like when there is someone who is available to listen, which not a lot of people care to listen, not a lot of people care about people's feelings, not a lot of people like we're just in a world where we're all judgmental, and I'm just one of those people who don't really give a fuck to judge you because then that will give you the opportunity to judge me back, and I don't think that's fair. I don't think we should be judged. And so when people talk to me, which they love talking to me, I'm a person that people just love talking to, which is so weird because I don't even like people, but it's just like I love helping people. So at the same time, I don't like people just because of the actions that I've seen so far. And I've noticed that a lot of people just act the same way because they want to fit in. And I'm a trendsetter, so I don't really like to fit in, and I'm not insecure, and I'm not trying to take anything from you because I'm not really a stealer. I wasn't growing up to steal or manipulate. I still don't even understand how people like are so easy to manipulate people and why you think that that was okay. And if someone were to manipulate you, would you feel hurt or would you try to manipulate them back? People. So it's just like I give people the freedom and the space to talk, to be themselves, to feel, to heal, to not be judged. And it's been working out so far, so great. I also like to do a lot of relationship tips and lessons that we should learn in life. And it's so crazy because a lot of people get so defended when I like do those kind of like talks. Because then they're thinking, like, oh, are you in a good relationship? Are you in a positive relationship? I'm in a positive relationship. I'm in a good relationship with myself. Are you in a good relationship with yourself? Can you look in the mirror and not pick at your insecurities? Can you look in the mirror and actually be happy with what you see back? Can you look in the mirror and not feel pain? Right, I thought so. So, I'm in a great relationship with myself. That's the first thing you should start at. You should definitely start with loving yourself. When was the last time you loved yourself? When was the last time you paid attention to yourself? When was the last time you realized that you needed to heal something about yourself and you actually took the actual actions to heal yourself? And do you have more things that you need to heal on? Now, who hurt you? Was it you? Was it a family member? Was it a friend? These are a lot of questions and not enough answers. Let's start with loving yourself first, then seeing what happened to why you stopped loving yourself. Have you ever tried to love yourself a day in your life, or were you just so fixated on trying to fit in? And how far did you go with trying to fit in? Like, are you like the popular kid now? Do you feel as though being the popular kid gained you some type of like love within yourself? Or are we still back at the I need to actually sit down and love myself, because it's just being a popular kid is not that fun. I don't know why people, and it's crazy because it's like so many people like growing up that were popular wanted to be my friend. And it's really weird to me. It was very weird to me because it was like, I don't mind being your friend. I'm not gonna deny like wanting to have you as a friend. You could be my friend. But if I just decide to pick the person that you're picking on and bullying just to be your friend, you might not want to be my friend at the end of the day, because I'm gonna turn around and pick on you and bully you. I don't like bullies. I'll bully the bully. I've been bullied my whole entire life. I decided that you can bully me all you want to, which is why I don't mind streaming. I don't mind, like, because I'm the perfect advocate for someone who can easily, like, get bullied. Like, you can go ahead and bully me all you want to, but the second you bully someone else, hunty. But then nowadays, it's like, I don't even give y'all the satisfaction. I don't even give y'all the luxury to be wanting to do that. Like, because then I'm going to pick on you. And now I'm going to, like, expose you. So don't try me. Like, I don't know. It's a whatever. I just love myself too much. And then I feel as though, like, all the people who said, like, I was insecure growing up, there's nothing insecure about me. Like, I'm actually way more obsessed with myself than anyone could ever be obsessed with me. Like, you just can't compete with me trying to compete with I'm already competing with myself. You feel me? Like, I'm already, like, runner up competitor with myself. Like, I've been competing with myself for years. Because I'm just so damn I'm just so damn sexy. I love myself. It's really hard to, like, be around a friend who just so insecure about themselves. Like, how do you not love yourself? You look at yourself every single day and you don't love yourself. Now, we as human beings, we that's all we crave, that's all we want, that's all we desire, is for someone to love us. So it's just like, so you just been getting love from everybody else, and how far has that gotten you? And are they still in your life? So if you've been relying on everybody else to love you this whole entire time, who's gonna love you other than them? Because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be in your life like after 2 years. You feel me? Like, I don't know. That's a hard decision you're gonna have to decide on within yourself, because that's not something that I go through. That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone tells me that I'm insecure, like, that's not something that I don't even go through within myself. Like, me being insecure, I don't know. That's not me. I'm thinking about it and it's just like, I can't remember a time when I ever was insecure with myself. Like, that's just crazy. I'm already looking at myself, staring at myself in two different mirrors, and it's just like, I still look good. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely been doing like relationship goals, relationship lessons that we should learn. And when I say relationship lessons, like, don't think I'm just talking about you and the person that you're having sex with. You know what I mean? You and your partner, or whatever bond, agreement, sexual thing that y'all got going on, less whatever. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about relationship goals and tips that you should have already learned in life, as far as family, as far as friends, as far as co-workers, as far as just having talks with other people in this world. Because me having a talk with you right now, even though I don't see you and I don't know who you are, and this is going to get posted on my YouTube channel, so obviously people are going to see this, but I don't know who you are. You don't know who I am. You just know what I tell you. But that's still creating a relationship bond. You feel me? Like, I'm not just talking to myself here. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna comment, and then now I'm gonna be talking and building relationship and bonds with other people. So therefore, that's a relationship, babes. talking to someone is a relationship. Even if they don't talk to you back, like that's still creating a relationship. You're still making a relationship. Now, the only way I'm not creating a relationship is if I'm just talking to myself. But then that's still creating a relationship because I'm talking to myself. I'm building a relationship with myself. You feel me? Like, so just saying. And a lot of our relationship traumas come from the people who we grew up around, the people who taught us what love was. And normally that's your parents. It starts off with your parents. Because that's the people that you're going to be seeing every single day, the second that you're born. Who else got to raise you? Even if it's not your parents and just your guardian, that's still a relationship. Still a relationship. Still a bond. Even if you don't even have the best relationship with your parents, you're still creating that relationship, babes. It's still a relationship. Like, for instance, I don't have the greatest relationship with my mom. And growing up, I never really had the greatest relationship with my mom. Me and my mom always butt heads. But I've changed that over the years. I want her in my life. I want her to be able to be around my kids if I ever have kids one day. I want her to be at my wedding if I ever get married. You know what I mean? So I've decided to create a better relationship with my mom, even though I don't live with her and I'm not always around her. She knows that I love her and I want her to be in my life. So, and she loves me and she wants me to be in hers. And it might not work out in the future. Who cares and who knows? You know what I mean? As long as I tried my best and she tried her best, that's all that matters. But yeah, I feel as though like now that I'm doing this YouTube video, because I was gonna do a whole separate YouTube video on like relationship topics and relationship goals and relationship tips. We might as well just go ahead and just jump into that. You know what I mean? So I can just make two videos within one. Because we're gonna be talking for a very long time. It's been 42 minutes already, so actually I can make it into another video, to be honest. I don't want this to be like too long. 40 minutes is enough with me. We don't hear me talk for a good 40 minutes straight. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all tired with me. But yeah, I'm just gonna like finish up like maybe like two more and then I'm gonna stop with this video because I'm still gonna be going after this video, just letting you know. But yeah, I am gonna say this every time, even though like it's crazy because a lot of people who like do microlocs, they be like, don't wash your hair when you first do it, or when people get their locks, like, don't wash your hair when you first do it. Now that I've done microlocs for like so many times, just about, this is probably my 11th or 12th set, like literally. I'm not even like exaggerating. That's literally how many times I don't put microlocs in my hair. So I was definitely telling you the truth the whole entire time. I love, and when I say love, I love to wash my microlocs as soon as all my microlocs get put in my hair. I know that's dumb. I know that's stupid. And everybody else says that it's not good to. But for me, when I'm doing my microlocs and putting my microlocs in my hair, I want to wash it after I put my microlocs in my hair, retied it and everything like that. I definitely want to wash the whole entire head. Even though it's a new install, like, one, I want to see which lock fall off. Majority of the time, if I'm putting the installation in properly, and because I went the extra route of adding knots in between my locks, um, these are not definitely gonna come out. I don't pull it on every strand of Microlocs. These are definitely not gonna come out. But I definitely love to just wash my Microlocs just to see, because you can definitely point which one is slipping and which one is not. That gives me time to fix that lock and make sure there's no other locks that are the same and put it in the right way. So in a week from that day that I wash my Microlocs, I don't have to go through those problems anymore. It's just locked. I don't have to worry about fixing any more locks because it's already fixed. You know what I mean? Secondly, I just told you guys at the very beginning that it's been about 2 weeks since I put in the perimeter, I guess. Oh, 2 weeks since I put in the perimeter of my Microlocs. And it's going to take me just about 5 more weeks to put in the rest of my hair. And I haven't washed my hair since. Most likely, what I do is when I get to the middle part of my hair, like right here, I wash my whole entire head. It don't matter if my like other weave that was in there before was in there, I still wash my hair. And then once I get to the finished part of putting my in my Microlocs, then I wash the whole entire like head, just to make sure, because I don't like going too long without like washing my locks or my hair. And I've already had the hair that was in here, all of this, for about, okay, so we're in March, right? And this is like kind of like towards the ending of March. I had this into my hair March 11th. So it definitely is time for me to wash my hair, like my whole head. But I want to make sure that the perimeter of my hair is kind of like locked. So I don't want to like, I'm going to wait until like the perimeter of my hair is locked, then wash it. But yeah, just letting y'all know that I do wash my hair as soon as my Microlocs are pretty much in my head. I just don't like to wait too long. And I just don't like a dirty ass head. I really just don't like a dirty ass head. So, just saying. Any thoughts on trying to take these out anytime soon? No. As soon as all my locks get put in my hair, I'm keeping this in my hair for the rest of my life. I'm not trying to plan on taking these out. Um, that's the whole purpose of me having Microlocs instead of micro braids. But yeah. And it's weird because it's like people would do like micro, oh my gosh, this like Bible thing that's on my screen. It's weird because it's like people do like Microlocs and then they want to take them out, like, or they ask questions like, are you gonna ever take them out? Why would I take my Microlocs out if it took me this long to put them in? I spent so many hours, so many days, so many weeks on my hair already putting them in. Why would I take the further decision to take them out? That's just, I, are we really thinking about this here? Like, are we really like asking these questions? Oh, so you're gonna be the one who wants to take these out, huh? Because this, once I'm finished with my hair, I'm telling you, it's gonna be about like 600, 700 locks in my head. So you're gonna want to take my hair loose? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're implying? You're gonna want to take my hair loose? And how much am I gonna get paid for doing that? Like, do I have to pay you, or are you gonna pay me? And then why? And then who's gonna put the micro loss back in my head? Because you're so quick to tell me when am I gonna take them out? When am I gonna take them out? But I just want to know: are you gonna take them out? Or are you gonna put them back in? Oh, okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. Because it's like so many questions, not enough answers. Um. But yeah, I'm really excited for like all of this to be done. No, I'm not irritated or mad because of the fact that I have so much left to do. I'm actually really excited to do them. More excited than you think. More excited than you know. I know that once I get to like the last three, I'm gonna be like, all right, tap me out, coach. I'm tired. No, but for real though, like once I get to the last three, every single time I do my micrologs, I'm just like, all right, this was fun while it lasted. Don't want to do this again. And then I do them like 11 more times. Like I just take them out, put them in 11 more times. It happens, you know. But I'm learning from my mistakes. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm never taking this out again and putting them back in again. Fool me three times, I'm dumb. I have to be dumb at this point. I have to be dumb at this point. Because why the fuck am I keep doing this? Like, why do I keep doing this? Like, eventually put one microlock set in and leave it because you want it so bad. And then you just keep taking them out. Like, but yeah, I'm glad we had this talk, girlie. If you want to have another talk with me, let me know in the comments. If you want to have a regular talk, a regular conversation, let me know. We can definitely discuss that. We can definitely get into that. We can definitely have a discussion where it's non judgmental. Even though, like, you probably will be older than me or younger than me, it really don't matter. Every human being on this earth goes through the same tests, same lessons, different history, different backgrounds, but we all getting to like the same endpoint. We all going through like the same type of test. Like it don't matter if you're like 52 and you're still and you just you just needed to have a conversation. I'm pretty sure me and you can still have a conversation. You know what I mean? I don't think I I'm telling you, when I was younger, I used to have conversations with older people all of the time. And they'll be like, "How are you so like mature? How are you so wise?" And I'm just like, "I've listened to your story. I told you what made sense to me. And it just looks like you're just going through something that I had to learn when I was younger, which is crazy because you're older. But since we're going through this conversation, might as well go ahead and tell you so you don't go through those conversations or problems anymore. Now, here's the thing, because I have these conversations with people all the time. I'm letting you know this right now. I have these conversations with people all the time. It don't matter what conversation that you want to have with me. I'm pretty sure I've been through half of it. You know what I mean? What I do recommend is if I have a conversation with you and I'm telling you to do one thing and you go ahead and do a different thing, trying to manipulate the situation, trying to get your, way out of the situation, and then you come to me and tell me that you fucked up and you don't know where you went wrong, and then I tell you what happened. What did you do? Did you do what I said, or did you do what you wanted to do? And then you tell me that you did what you wanted to do, and now we're having this conversation for the second time. Then tell you what to do then, and then you go back in the world, and then you come back out, come back to me, and have the same conversation that we had on the first conversation. then I'm telling you that apparently you don't want to listen. You just want to just do whatever you want to do. So do you want to have this conversation or not? Yeah, I don't want to keep having those conversations with people. Like, if I'm telling you, if you want to have a conversation with me and I'm telling you to do something this way, I'm pretty sure you should have the mindset that I'm not just telling you just to waste my little voice. You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you to teach something and you wanted to do it your own way. And now I'm reteaching you the same thing that I told you on the first time I talked to you. And it's just like, it's just going to piss me off. It's just going to piss me off even more because it's like, what was the purpose of having the conversation with me? Like, for instance, if you're going through boy issues, guy issues, husband issues, relationship issues, and I come to tell you, hey, maybe you should leave that person. Hey, maybe you should treat that person differently. Hey, maybe you should talk to that person. Or maybe you should just respect your boundaries, the boundaries that you should have had at the very beginning, and follow that. And if that person doesn't align with that, if that person cannot contribute, if that person cannot compromise, then you should definitely leave that situation alone. Let them go. Tell them to go fuck off somewhere and go on your journey. But nope, you keep doing the same thing. You keep going back to that same person who hurt you, who put you through all this pain and suffering. And I keep telling you that you're way better than this. And you keep telling me that you know. But if you know and you're way better than this and you keep allowing this person to disrespect your boundaries, disrespect your wants and your needs, then why are we having this conversation? Apparently, you like to be hit. Apparently, you like not having boundaries. Apparently, you like to be disrespected. Like, apparently, you like to go through uh, toxic relationships. And that's where I can't help you anymore. I can't fix, heal, motivate you through your problems anymore because you like it. You like being in that situation. You want it. Can't help someone who doesn't want better within themselves. You know what I mean? So therefore, you're gonna have to go find your own journey, mama. You're gonna have to go heal on your own. Some people learn the hard way. And it's sad that I have to tell the people that I care about the most to go ahead and fuck off somewhere and go figure out it on your own. Because it's just like, you came to me and asked me for help, and you're not accepting the help that you're receiving. And now you're being stubborn. And I can't really get that mad at you because I'm stubborn myself. I'm going to have to like hear the same lesson two, three, four times. So I'm not that mad, but it's just like, damn. Were you trying to listen to me the first time, or what did you just want to have a little talk or something like that? And if that's so, if you do just want to just like talk and I just listen and I don't tell you anything about it, I just like listen to you what you want to hear, or just listen to like whatever you trying to say or whatever, then express that to me at the very beginning of the conversation. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I just want someone to just listen, not respond, not give me any tips, not try to heal the situation. I just want someone to listen. You know what I mean? I can do that. I feel so much more respected by you and me, and we can do that. I can just listen while you talk. You know what I mean? But don't expect me to listen and then you ask me questions and then I'm trying to help you and then you're not even trying to fix the situation. You know what I mean? So we gotta work here. We gotta work together here. Don't put me through bullshit with your bullshit if you're not gonna fix your bullshit. Thank you. Um, I'm glad we had this conversation, girl. I'm glad we had this talk. I'm glad we had this discussion. I'm not really that mean. I'm not that mean in person. Maybe I might be, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, I'm not that mean. I just want you to do better. And it's just like, if you don't want to do better within yourself, then what is the purpose of talking to you? I guess. But we all go through things. I'm telling you, we all go through things, and we all gotta get out of things, and it's only up to you to want to get out of it. And it's so weird, like being in this world, because some people really don't like that they're getting hit or abused in the relationship, but then they go back to the same person that hit and abused them and then expect change from that person. Like, if he hits you, there's no coming back from that. If he disrespected you, there's no coming back from that. If she hits you, there's no coming back from that. Or disrespect you, whatever. There's no coming back from that. Why? Because they obviously don't give a fuck about you, and they're trying to show you that they don't give a fuck about you. If anyone's hitting you or disrespecting you, they don't give a fuck about you. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. Um, Now, if you stay in that situation, if you stay in that relationship, then now I know for a solid fact that you don't give a fuck about yourself because you're staying in a situation that you could have been left. The door's right there. I don't know why you didn't leave yet. Oh, I'm so scared to leave him. I'm so scared to get out of the situation. No, you're not. When they're sleeping, what do? Just go to sleep too, or are you planning to get out? You didn't make that action, right? Okay, so then you want to stay. When they leave and go to the store and they leave you alone for a certain amount of hours, what were you doing the whole entire time, watching TV or planning to leave? Oh, okay. So you wanted to stay. You're choosing all the decisions to stay. There's so many ways that you could leave, but yet you're staying. So that means you want to be there, mama. You want to be there. And if you want to be there and if you want to stay, you're going to have a little conversation with yourself and say, hey, I want to stay. I don't want to leave. Now, after you have that conversation with yourself, don't come to me and ask me for help, okay? Because now I can't help you anymore. You want to stay. You see what I'm saying? I don't like when people just come to me and ask me for help, knowing that I'm going to help you, but then you stay. Like, what? So I'm telling you, so y'all think that it's probably like me just telling y'all, and it's like, oh, we already know this. We already know this. No, you don't. Because y'all be the same ones that be calling me. Everyone who's be watching this and be like, oh, we know this. We know. No, y'all don't. Y'all be the main ones talking to me, asking me to get you out of your dumbass decision that you keep making. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear the excuses, because that's what they're giving you all the time, and then gaslighting you and telling you that, oh, why are you treating me so mean? They were treating you mean the whole entire time. You wasn't even treating them mean. Gaslight and manipulation at its finest. That's what humans do, though. That's what humans do. And then you wonder why shit is messed up. You're a part of it. You're trying to manipulate me the whole time. Meanwhile, they were trying to manipulate you the whole time. And how do you even do anything to you? Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help you. Now I gotta leave you. And that's the worst thing. I don't want to leave anyone. I don't want them to feel alone. But then at the same time, you're putting yourself in dumbass situations and expecting some other person to get you out of the dumbass situation that you placed yourself in continuously every single day. There's 24 hours in a day. I'm pretty sure at some point in that day, they're not going to trap you. You know what I mean? At some point, at some part of the day, you're going to have a leeway to get out of that situation. And it's up to you to get out of that situation. At some point in some time of the day, they're going to call you, and then it's up to you to block them. At some point, at some time in the day, you're going to see a red flag, and it's up to you to actually catch the red flag. At some point in some time within that day, you got to think to yourself, do I want to be delusional today? Or do I want to actually make a change today? Because you got the same 24 hours in a day, just like everybody else got the same 24 hours in a day. If you spend it going to sleep all day, that's only you. You want to sleep all day. Meanwhile, everybody else is out there making money. That's your choice. That's not my choice. That's your actions. That's not my actions. You can't blame anyone at the end of the day but yourself. Especially if you're older than 18. There's no one that you should be blaming in this world at all for an action that you're choosing every single day. I hate when people be wanting to blame something on somebody else. Like, why do you keep blaming it on someone else? Like, start blaming it towards yourself and see how good how good you feel. Take accountability. That's really what it is. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done pouring my energy into you guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping through, doing a little Microlocs with me. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys updates and everything like that. Um, Also, I'm pretty sure you noticed that when I talk, I kind of like talk as if I'm like I have an attitude or something like that. Meanwhile, I'm actually really calm, not mad at anyone, not talking about anyone in particular, not throwing shade or hate towards anyone because I don't even know y'all to even be wanting to hate y'all. I'm more so like spending time within myself, thinking about like how good I look. Anyway, Um, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day. Be safe, stay protected. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Rosemary Blue, aka Rosemary Springs. And this is the healing place and only the healing place, okay? Welcome to the healing place. I literally cannot wait until all of this is done, bro. All right, let me stop talking. Bye.